And there are no missing funds. There are no missing funds. There are no missing funds. There are no missing funds.
Very important that we repeat. There are no missing funds. And you know how social media works. You have one headline, they run with that without correcting. Again, no missing funds. There are no missing funds. No missing funds.
Executive Director of the Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, JAMP, Jeanette Calder, says based on the revelation, the country has been left in a quandary. She says the issue begins and ends with the permanent secretaries.
The permanent secretary needs to make sure that after 4 months when the year ends, she sends her report to Parliament to say, what have we done with the people's money? All right. When that don't happen, Delia, who's supposed to come and say, what are going? The people who get the report.
Yes.
Who are those? Are parliamentarians. So we have parliamentarians, for example, the Ministry of Health, for 10 years has not told our parliamentarians, told our Auditor General what they have done with our money. How much money we're talking about? Just a little bit under $700 billion. And that is a report that they have gotten every year for the last 10 years till it add up to $700 billion. What is the work our parliamentarians are doing for us?
And again, there are no missing funds. We do not have missing funds in the public sector. And I've seen the reports, and I've seen even social media campaigns and letter writing campaigns that are happening based on false information.
So we have parliamentarians, for example, the Ministry of Health, for 10 years has not told our parliamentarians, told our Auditor General what they have done with our money. How much money we're talking about? Just a little bit under $700 billion. And that is a report that they have gotten every year for the last 10 years till it add up to $700 billion.
The reality is that some ministries have not finished doing their accounts, and that's a problem. But there are no missing funds, and I repeat that, there are no missing funds. The ministries are, as Minister showed you, all of us came with our yellow books. Because in this book, you have all of the expenditure that is being approved by the Parliament. Each of the ministries have ceilings, and there are ceilings along each of the categories. And they're not allowed to spend outside of that. There was a change in system, and as a result of that change in system, some of our ministries had issues in order to do the accounts. And anyone who knows anything about accounts, if you have an issue and you have a change in system, that often causes issues. And also, if you have issues getting the data from the previous system, you cannot do the next year. And so there are many challenges that were there. And I would urge the media especially to speak to some of the permanent secretaries. Our ministries are run by very capable permanent secretaries. And they have been working really hard to ensure that they are following the rules. Every single month, they send their cash flow reports to the Ministry of Finance. Every single month. And so they've had technical challenges in doing their appropriations accounts, and they've been fixing those challenges slower than we'd like, and slower than many of the ministries would have liked it to be. But because of the change in the system, it also caused a lot of concern. And so we are here this morning to say to Jamaica that there are no missing funds. And we have to keep saying it over and over again. In order for the Accountant General, the Auditor General to do their audits, they need it in a particular system. And that is what the ministries have been behind in putting their reports in that system so they can be audited. But they do, in fact, present reports every month to the Ministry of Finance. And so Thank you, Minister. I don't know if the Financial Secretary wants to add anything, but the Financial Secretary is here. And you know this is serious when we have the Financial Secretary. She's never usually at postcab or any of these settings, but we have to set the record straight.
Look. Nothing gonna hear.